Good morning everyone and welcome back to another Fostermans video. This one is the Bias Builder live. Okay, so we're live right now. Let's just see. So you can see here we're at the teaching journal. Let's go to the Bias Builder template and let's go to basic. Okay, because that's what we're doing right now. Okay, so sorry, let me just remove all these. Okay, so here's the updated version. And okay, so we'll go to basic. So where are we in basic? Okay, so what do we need to find? We need to do previous equilibriums. Okay, so right now we're below previous week, below previous day, and below previous month. Okay, so below. Let's do today's date, which is not September 2023. It's actually 2024. So it's Notion can be buggy sometimes. So December 30th. Okay. So there's that, and then daily VWAP. Let's just see. So we got daily VWAP right here. So the weekly and the daily are going to be the same because it's Monday, but the monthly is going to be different. It's going to actually change, tomorrow, the next day. Wednesday it's going to change. But so we're below everything again. So let's go below. Liquidity hunt, clearly the lows. So there's your bias builder right there. Liquidity launches being at the lows. Is where are we? So here's the most recent highs here, and here's the most recent lows here. You can clearly see we're closer to the lows. So that's a liquidity sweep to the lows. So overall direction. So OAD just means overall direction, and it is lower. Okay, so let's go to bias builder. Let me just delete these actually, and we'll keep it all consistent. Okay, and we'll go to the pro. I'm gonna go to the new one and just delete this. Delete. Okay, so let's go to the date. Today's the 30th. Let's check news. Okay, so we'll go to let's see. Actually, you know what? We'll do news a little later because that actually makes a lot more sense. So we'll go to initial balance. So we'll go to this one right here, which is the VB Pro. Wait on the levels to load up. Let's just see. Okay, so initial balance, it's pretty narrow. Okay, so you can see here a big initial balance. So you can see here IBH, IBL. Initial bounce low, initial bounce high, and a high, like a wide initial bounce. So this is initial bounce here. A wider one would be something like this. Okay, so that's a pretty wide initial bounce. So there's that. Okay, and the thinner the initial balance, so the thinner it means the more likely we get a trend. So you can see here we actually did get the trend, and the thicker means more likely to range. There's a lot of conflicting theories about it, but that's my take on it anyway. The thinner it is, the more likely we are to trend. Okay, and then there's obviously the initial balance, which is the first 30 minutes of the session open. Okay, and then there's the first 30 minutes of London open. So then that's where you get or not London, New York. So that's why you get New York initial bounce highs and lows, which a lot of people trade from them as well. So it's just a good reference point to have. It's better to have them than not. Okay, so it's a narrow initial balance, value area width. So I actually was going to remove that because I feel like that's it doesn't really make sense to have, right? Like for building a bias. This is an old bias builder template, right? So I've been doing it without the value area width. Like I've done the stats and stuff, and it just doesn't seem to. It's more of a hindrance, So negative session point of control. Let's see. So negative session point of control. No. There is one above. Okay, so you see here, right? These levels right here. So you can see negative session point of control. That's what that is. And the only one is above, right? Like there's none other ones like getting pulled out. There's another one above, which is London. Okay, so I think our best bet here is just one above. So yes, it's Asia above current session. Daily open, where are we compared to daily open? We are below daily open. Value area previous session. So we are below value area previous session. So value area previous session we were below, and then value area previous day, previous day value area high, and previous day value area low. We are actually inside that. Value area previous week. So previous week value area high and previous week value area low. We are inside that. So neutral. Let me just add inside. And liquidity hunt. Let's see, like I say, we're down these lows. Okay, so liquidity hunt at lows. Overall direction, there's maybe take out these lows first, okay, because that's what I'm kind of seeing. Take out these the lows first, and then maybe make our way back to these highs for the liquidity sweep. Something like that might be interesting, but like you say, we're coming off this back end of this move here, so realistically, just see like weighing our options. Okay, so there's the bias builder sheets done. Okay, the basic and the pro. Obviously, this is a Monday, right? So the free members get the basic and the pro together, right? And then so do the pro members, right? So the pro members get Monday to Friday, and the basic people get Monday and Friday. They don't get Monday to Friday. And we just go over this, right? So it's kind of just the daily outlook, right? This is like the bias for the day, but like with any bias, right, it can change. It's liquid, so that's a tip for a lot of people is try to stay as liquid as possible when it comes to a bias, right? You don't want to, put yourself in a position where you're actually going to end up losing money, right? By having the bias. So if we come down, break these lows, and then we continue on, right? Like we're not actually getting any follow through. Well then, the bias that we could potentially go up and hit here and then go down just doesn't seem likely anymore. So being able to be liquid and change up your bias as quick as possible is key, right? But this is a good outlook, okay? So there's a good chance that we hit these lows. When we hit these lows, we'll see how good of a chance it is that we come up or we go down, right? And we analyze that through things like the footprint chart and how we react to levels, okay? So how we react around the value area lows, okay? And stuff like that. Let's actually go and we'll go to the sessions, right? And we'll see how everything's looking in these sessions. So, there's no POCs around, right? Which isn't looking really nice. Then we'll go to the daily session. Like I say again, like there's no real, we're putting in lows for the day. Previous day lows, which is Friday's lows. Which is more than likely we want to take our Friday's lows. And I just looking at the chart, like being inside value and stuff like that, right? Like the value area today was up here, and then it shifted, and it's shifted, and it's shifted, and now we're finding value lower and lower and lower. Okay, so that's the best way to look at that. Let's go to the weekly. It's going to look quite the same because of the thing, but we're inside previous week value area as well, right? So this is where for the whole of last week, pretty much, we find value, okay? We find value around these areas. So kind of going with that trend, right? Like kind of ranging here until we get a break, okay? And whatever way we break here, so do we break like this, do we break like this? And then having the sort of levels and the sort of bias, right? To like understand that we could potentially break. So, obviously Mondays, when it comes to previous weeks and stuff like that, like it's good to have kind of an outlook like that, but the VWAPs and all that sort of stuff is going to be the same because it's a new week and it's a new day, so all levels are going to be the same. Last month, what was this sort of range we were in? We're dealing with what, a 72 point range. We're probably going to hover around here, but that looks kind of nice, right? Like hitting the value area low for the month, and we're about to start a new thing tomorrow, not tomorrow, Wednesday. So more than likely it's going to look something like this, right? Like I say, we come down here, sweep these lows, maybe hit this area right here, over the next couple of days, and then start making our way up, right? I feel like that's definitely a possibility, better than the most. But yeah, I feel like that's not too bad, right? You got previous month equilibrium and previous month VWAP together, right? So you're seeing these sort of levels like link up. So there's a bit of confluence right around that level. So what area is that? We're looking at 26818. Another thing, right? So I'm analyzing GC1, but it all is all the same, right? So let me just go down. I'll go to the basic one, right? Just make sure it's a little bit cleaner. It's all the same, So GC1, when I analyze on here, the gold chart's going to look the exact same. The price is different on gold and XAU. I can't remember which one it is. So there's contango and then there's backward station. It's more based on stocks, but it can be still applied to like gold and then XAU. So there is a bit of that gap, right, in the difference in price. So you can see, actually I'll show you right here, right? So you can see here gold is at 2618 and this one's at 2630, right? It doesn't mean that the price is different. Like, it's not telling us that. If I entered a short right here, right now on, let's say, I don't know, FTMO or something, right? Or a broker account like Ava, it'll get filled. It'll look the exact same. Like, everything will be the exact same on the charts. It's just that the price looks different, okay? But everything else is the same, so don't worry about that. I just analyze on GC1 because it's better for me. But I think that is a wrap for the bias builder for today. Everything's looking clean. You know yourself, you can take a screenshot of this. I would more recommend people to, along when I'm analyzing it, analyze it themselves, or if you know, you would rather just every single day just, you know, tune in, take a screenshot of this, and then have a bias of that. There's a lot of ways you could, like, there's more than one way to skin a cat. That's a trading saying for you. But I think that's everything for today. Everything's looking clean, the markets are looking good. Pretty much just waiting on these lows to get taken on gold, and then I'll react to that. So once the lows are taken, we'll see if there's any levels, potential long setups. If not, then we still look for short setups, right? Like, there's a lot of confluence around these areas, so doing that. But for the first bias builder stream, I hope this went well. Obviously, if you got any questions, ask them in the Discord. You know yourself, right? I'll show you here real quick. You can see here, if you go down to ask questions or ticket support, we're going to be there, so don't worry about that. So if you got any questions or anything, let us know. But I hope you enjoyed this bias builder session, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.